Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, issue number 60 by Mirage Comics. So this is City at War, part 11 of 13. Came out in June 1993. Cover art by A.C. Farley. Story by Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird. Script by Peter Laird and Jim Lawson. Pencils by Jim Lawson. And inks by Keith Aiken. So yeah, this is probably going to be a short review just because almost this entire issue is nothing but action. And there's only so much I can say. This guy punched this guy kicked this guy. Like, I'm not going to be doing that because that's just really boring to see. Or I should say to hear. But yeah, this was a great issue, in my opinion. Let's get into it. So we start off where we left off in the last issue with the elite Shredder guards dropping in on the Turtles and Karai. And we have like a stare down where Karai stands up and tells them, like, you're traitors. I train you to be steel tigers, not mad dogs. You dishonor me and you dishonor the Foot Clan. I want you to commit seppuku. And one of them does, because one of them believes that this is Master Shredder and he kills himself. And I thought, okay, this is kind of interesting because I get like they were assuming that the elite guard would buy Karai as being Shredder while, she's running across the rooftops because she's in motion. But now that she's literally standing feet from you, I mean, you can clearly see that Karai, or that the Shredder, is not only not as thick and muscular as before, but he has also grown tits. So, I mean, you can kind of tell that this is not Shredder, or at least Oroku. And thankfully, the other ones don't buy it. And I say thankfully because if they all, assumed that this was Shredder and they committed suicide, I felt like that this showdown would have been very anticlimactic. But yeah, the other ones are like, we don't believe like you're a Shredder. Take off your mask and show us. So she rips off her mask, chucks it at them, and the Turtles like, now while they're in shock, let's get them. And that's when the Turtles leap into the fray. And that's when we cut to Casey, and he shows up with his daughter at his mom's place, and she calls him Arnold and stuff, and tells them like, don't call me that. It's like, yeah, you know what? If I got to pick between Casey or Arnold, I'm gonna go with Casey. But she basically invites him to stay, because she has a 3-room. She has an empty 3-room in the basement, and he's like, thanks. Like, he doesn't want to be there for too long, just until like he can find some place of his own. And then he introduces the girl as Shadow. He says like, she's my daughter legally, but not biologically. There's a long story, and I guess I'll share it with you. And then we cut back to the Turtles, who are facing off the elite guard. And we have one. I always find it weird when the Foot Ninja use machine guns. I don't know why. It's just like you're ninjas, and then you're using guns. I mean, obviously, in the modern day world, if you're gonna be like participating in gang fights and stuff like that, I mean, guns are a lot better than swords and blades and melee weapons. But still, it's just weird to see someone in ninja garb using guns. But yeah, so we have Turtles, Karai, and the Foot Clan against the elite guards, the elite Shredder guards. And that's basically what this entire issue is. We get one moment where one of the guards rushes up a flight of stairs, and Donatello gives chase, and they start battling each other. And it's always weird to see like the Foot Ninja jump in to help out the Turtles, but we got that going on. Raphael like fights one of the ninja guard, and another Foot Clan shows up with the machine gun to help him out, and he gets stabbed for his troubles. So it's kind of interesting just to see the Foot Clan helping out the Turtles, because you don't really see that all that often. And then we see April, and she's at a restaurant, and she's circling real estate, so she's looking to buy some kind of property, some kind of house or whatever. She's house hunting or apartment hunting is what I'm trying to get at with my rambling. And then we cut to the old man again. I guess we find out his name is Bushev Nathaniel. I'm just gonna call him Nathaniel. I got no idea who this guy is. Yeah, once again, we dedicate an entire page to him in the hospital getting better. Like I'm hoping that this is going somewhere, that this is leading somewhere, and it's not just, hey, look at this old man as he gets better. It's like you didn't need to show all this unless it's gonna like. I'm thinking maybe either he's gonna play a part, or if not, it's gonna like drive in like the tone or the message or the moral or whatever of this arc at the end is what I'm guessing. I guess we'll see when we get there, but otherwise, I don't see the point in dragging this thing out. Like you could have easily just showed him at the hospital, you know, he's alive, and then you see him trying to get better once in like one issue. You can have that for like one page, or even just like 3 panels, and then never show him again. And you can just it tells the audience, hey, the old man actually survived. But I mean, unless if you're constantly bringing it up, it's got to play a part some at some point. So, because that's one thing that I've been driven home into my brain in writing class, is that you never show anything unless it's important to the story. And if you constantly show something, it has to play a big part in the story. You can't just keep showing something and then just go nowhere with it. At that point, then just take it out. Like everything has to play a part. So the fact that you keep showing this makes me think, okay, he's got to play some kind of part, at least, you know, in the end or something, because you keep dragging this thing out. And I believe I have dragged out this argument for too long now. So let's move on. So yeah, more of fighting between the Turtles and the Elite Guard. One of the Elite Guard gets killed by Leonardo. We have Karai fighting, I'm assuming maybe the leader of the Elite Guard. And then we have Donatello chasing one of them up to the rooftops where he fights them. And we get this moment where the Elite Guard throws like, oh, what the hell is it called? I used to remember the name of the weapon. Is it the Kusanagi is something else, right? It's the weighted chain. So he throws one of the weighted chain at Raphael, throws him off a like kind of like a ledge, and then Raphael, like, he hits the ground hard, but then he pulls on the chain, which causes the Elite Guard to fall off, and he impales himself on the debris below. So that's another Elite Guard dead. And then Karai is trying to make her escape from the one that she's fighting. She tries to jump onto a chandelier, but it breaks. She falls, and the Elite Guard jumps down, and she stabs him. So that's another Elite Guard dead. So now there's only one more, if I'm remembering this right. Actually, wasn't there 4 in the beginning? Yeah, there was 4 in the beginning. One of them committed seppuku, so that means there's 3. This one gets killed by a spear, that means there's 2. Raphael impales one on the debris, that means there's 1. But Leonardo sliced like the head, well, he slices the neck of another one, so that means 0. There should be no Elite Guards whatsoever. Like, they should all be dead. But there's still one fighting Donatello. So maybe there was 5. Maybe there was an extra one. I don't know. Am I counting this wrong? Yeah, I counted it wrong. I'm stupid. There's actually 5. So this is the last one then. So this is the last guard left. He's fighting Donatello. He kicks Donatello off a building, kind of, and Donatello kind of crashes to the floor. This is all he kicks him off like a building, but Donatello falls. This is like a building with only half a roof, so Donatello falls not like to the pavement, but through the building, and he crashes to the wooden floor below. And then we have the final Elite Guard left, and he's beating up Karai, and he knocks her down, and then he basically grabs her by the head and says, "You must die." And that's how it ends. For someone who's supposed to be like the leader of the Foot Clan and stuff like that, Karai gets her butt kicked by a bodyguard, by one of Shredder's guards. This guy has got to be like super tough and stuff. So I guess we'll see where the next issue goes. So I'm assuming he's the only Elite Guard left, because we only saw 5 and 4 of them are dead. So this is the last one left. But yeah, there you go. There's issue number 60 of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, City at War, part 11 of 13. We only have 2 more issues left, and then we're done. So yeah, we're almost at the end of this series. But yeah, I enjoyed this. Again, but there are just moments where Jim Lawson's artwork doesn't work for me, mostly when it deals with the turtles. I really just don't care for the way the turtles are drawn. Everything else is pretty much good for the most part. So yeah, this was a good issue. One of the better City at War issues, in my opinion. I mean, basically just a lot of cool fight scenes. So if you're a fan of the action portion of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, this is definitely the issue. Out of the 11 City at Wars that I've read so far, like I said, this is one of the better ones in my opinion. Would it actually be the best one? You know what? Yeah, I would say so. I would say this is the best City at War issue so far, and one of the better Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Volume 1 issues altogether, like in terms of all of them. Not the best one, in my opinion, but one of the better ones. I still think the best one is the showdown between Leonardo and the Shredder on the rooftop. That issue was just freaking beautiful, and just the duel between the two of them was just so great. I don't think there's any Turtles issue that can top that one. But this one's really good as well. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope to see you guys next time. Take care, everybody. Later. So what'd you guys think of that video? I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe, hit that bell for a notification, leave a like if you enjoyed the video. And if you didn't enjoy the video, thank you for watching it this far, and I hope the next video is more to your liking. Feel free to check out the playlist that you guys see, and I hope to see you guys next time. Later.